Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, our Sweden Nordic Unity run. If you haven't watched the last few, we weren't super successful in Nordic Unity. We managed to just get Finland to join our faction, who was then promptly declared war on by the Soviet Union. We initially sent some troops over to Finland to help them hold out, and while we were doing that, the Soviets naval invaded southern Sweden. We surrounded them, kicked them out, and now we have another invasion in northern Sweden. So where we left off last time, my army of 11 divisions is moving north as quickly as we can. I have just one division left on this Leningrad front to help the Finns hold. I didn't want to keep many troops there, but it's a really good strategic position to defend from, and extremely important that we keep the Soviets tied up here. We've got a small choke point, and they have a ton of divisions in Leningrad that we need to keep tied up to keep southern Finland secure. So with that, I'm actually going to send one more division through because I'm just concerned about that holding. We are also using more fuel than we have right now. So I think I've got some refinery. Nope, I don't have any refineries building. So let's... Oh, we don't have that tech yet. That's why. Thought I had that one up unlocked. I guess not. So we've got to trade for some fuel. That's going to be the first thing here. We're getting some from the US, Venezuela, but we're losing a lot of convoys doing it. So I'm going to flip to Iran as my major supplier since we can do that overland somehow. Seems like by sea would be much more convenient, but I'm not going to question that right now. In the skies, we're doing a pretty good job. The Soviets have us outnumbered, but if you look at the losses, we've got about a 4-to-1 ratio versus the Soviets in Finland. And let's see, where I do have more fighters somewhere, I thought. And then in this northern part over here, we have air superiority plus some close air support going at it. So we're in good shape with that one. I don't think the Soviets have even any air bases that they can really operate from. So that's really just to support my ground units. I don't have the political power to award a medal to my tank division, but they did a great job pushing through in the last episode. Use them to move quickly, cut off lanes of retreat for the Soviets, and kick them out of southern Sweden. So I'm going to start this attack. I'm going to throw it on conservative so that we don't waste any of our attacks, but also we don't miss any opportunities. And here we go. We are sinking that Soviet fleet here. They are having a little bit of success on a breakout, so I'm hoping the Finns reinforce before my unit gets there. And now it's just looking for places I can attack. I'm going to try to start rolling them up. This is their port. So I'm hoping we get a little more Finnish support. A few divisions from their side would be extremely helpful. And let's actually deploy these two divisions. They're not ready yet, not even close, but they can help hold a line. And we're mobilizing. We're going to get up to 5%. Got about another 0.5% to go. We also get this 45 weekly manpower. Not that it's a lot, but it does add up over time. So let's speed up a bit. What are we missing for resources? Tungsten is the main one we're missing. Let's go from Portugal. Just avoid crossing any oceans. I think we're doing okay at sea, but I don't want any extra complications right now. So let's just keep pushing, cut these guys off. I think that's the best route for me. Can I train another tank division? What am I short on here? Trucks. Interesting. And tanks. So while that's being held up, let's start another infantry division. I sold off some tanks when I was kind of playing that arms dealer aspect I was thinking about. But turns out we need more. So I'll kick up truck production as well. Got 2 factories on it, and I'll probably put another as soon as I'm ready. So if I attack here, looks like I can get a few divisions eliminated this way. There we go. Now I've got this other division joining the attack, so we're attacking from two directions, and these two divisions are going to be eliminated. Where are my new guys? So the Soviets have decrypted our ciphers. That happens. Why are you not moving? Join this. I wonder what the problem is here. I have troop convoys. Who is at sea right now? And why? Why is anyone in the ocean? That makes no sense. I'm not thrilled about it. And we also have some of our troops cut off. So we've got to rescue them. Get a lane they can escape through. And then where are the rest of my troops? I'm going to try to go right for the port here. If this isn't defended, I'll just capture it. And then their troops should pretty much starve in place. So this breakout's somewhat contained, but it's a little dicey over there. Not happy about how it looks. Got a lot of destroyers, but they are extremely old. Seems like they're holding up okay against these Soviet ships. I don't imagine the Soviets have very new naval gear right now. So it's just another thing. If we can hold them up, tie up resources, that'll work to our advantage. I know my goal was to sell on the market, but I'm turning into a buyer here. I need some trucks. Do we have any trucks available? Yes. Let's just get 200 from the Americans to start. We're light on convoys as well. I know we lost a bunch there. I do have a dockyard building convoys. Have a few actually. So I'm going to back off destroyer production and put a little more toward convoys. Hopefully. Oh, I'm paused. That's why it seems like things are moving slow. So they do have more troops here than I thought. Why are you not moving? But we're working on their subs. They've got... Is this 31 subs? Could be other ships too, but it's quite a bit. And where's my other division here? So yes, this is where I want to do it. I want to cut this off. And then once we take this province here, their troops are going to be cut off and we can encircle them. Unless they reinforce. There we go. Maybe not. Too soon to bail on this attack. So let's actually expand this front a little bit. Not still getting used to this UI after having the game for how many years? I think this might have been the last game I actually pre-ordered. It's been a while. So we've got large bombs now. We can go cannons. Our Air Force is pretty solid. It's going to be an important part of our strategy. Looks like we lost a division. I thought we had 2. Or 12. So do we want a preferred tactic? Unexpected thrust. Yeah, you know, we are going to be attacking. We're in a kind of a counterattack phase right now. So let's roll with that. And then let's go with reconnaissance. Get some better decisions here. Get better preferred or better tactic selection. I think that's going to be helpful in maximizing what we can do. So we've got Nordic material procurement. What does that do? That gives us some military factories. Then standardized parts gives us production efficiency growth. And then the military hub just gives us building slots. I don't think that's going to be the most important for us right now. We can get some civilian factories over there. Debatable. Need more divisions to get the land operations department. So let's just go with just looking at these, seeing what the options are here. So the rapid response force, that's armored. Let's go defense in depth. I like this one. I like some of the bonuses we get with it. Here we go. What are we missing here? Trucks. Lost more convoys. We've got to build more of these. And we're patrolling out here. We just don't have the numbers for it. Send this new destroyer. There we go. Let's kick this division out, start to retake this frontier a little bit. How are my acquisitions going? We got 30 trucks in 9 days. We're building 3 a day. We're a little short on rubber. I don't really want to throw more civilian factories at it right now, though, for just 1 rubber. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let them have the north. And we're just going to spearhead to this port. Now we've got a new bonus we can unlock for our field marshal. We'll give him offensive doctrine. Give a little bonus on the attack since we're counterattacking here. The front's stabilized, and the Soviets are in a bad spot. They've taken a ton of casualties. They've taken 800,000 casualties here, and they haven't even fought the Germans yet. So I think once they do fight the Germans, they're going to be in really rough shape. All right, here we go. More military factories. Not sure if this is us building them or just recapturing some territory here. But we've got to kick up tank production once we get the chance. How short are we on aluminum? Once our ships start actually getting through, we'll be okay. How does this look? I wonder if tying them up like this is going to be enough. And we're losing more ships over here. Maybe I should put these guys on convoy escort instead. Because I'm a little tired of losing all my ships. Here we go. So I think this is looking good. I'm just going to try to get a small encirclement here. Nothing too fancy, just 1 division at a time. Oh, you can unlock another doctrine. So I'm going to go mobile infantry, I think. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. I don't have the resources to put together a tank-heavy force right now. All right, and there we go. That's an encirclement. And I'm going to keep pushing for this port while I have the opportunity. So this 50th Strelky is on the back foot. And I'm going to try to keep them moving backward while I have the chance. Why are you guys not doing anything here? So let's cancel this attack. I don't want to get overextended. And there we go, 9 subs down. We've just got to keep doing work like this. And if we get to Luleå, I do not know Swedish pronunciation, but if we get there, take one of their ports, that's really going to hurt their logistics. And that's how I've held out so far, is just strangling Soviet logistics so they can't get any reinforcements through, and the troops they do have in place aren't effective. All right, so we got the low manpower warning again. And I'm going to mobilize this division right now. Just get them in the field. They'll train up as they go. Debating sending a couple of divisions to the far side here. There we go, taking out some subs. And it's going to be all about finding the best way to cut them off from supply. So I forget, I had an idea of where I was going to go. Aha, now I remember. I was going to go upgrade my armor a bit. I'm going to start on these upgraded light tanks. And I don't know, I'd like to go typically medium tank, just as kind of that, you know, all-arounder type tank. But I think I need to stick with light just because of production capacity right now. All right, so it's not moving because of supply problems. That's what's going on. So what I need to do, let's get some naval bases maybe to get some supply up here. And where is, trying to see where they are taking out all of my infrastructure here. Must be damaged still from where they, uh-oh. Got an encirclement, let's bail. There we go, so we've got those 6 divisions now ready to spearhead from the Finnish side of the border. What did we lose? Just a Finnish convoy. At least it wasn't one of mine. Elections will be held as usual, or we get a bonus to communism and fascism. Let's just roll with elections as usual. And we can staff office plan to get the get those planning bonuses rolled up a little quicker. I think we've got a chance for a breakthrough here. Our units here are inexperienced, but they're well supplied. And I think our just our division design is much, much stronger than the Soviets. So here we go. I think we'll be able to push through. We're faster. And I'm just going to keep upgrading that submarine warfare tree. I think that's doing some work for me, knocking out these Soviet convoys that are... I don't know what they're up to precisely, but I'm not going to have it. Now, if this division can keep going and get to their ports, I can supply myself from their ports. They request resource rights. So we get off-map factories, but they get resource rights. I think I'm actually going to stick with that. There we go. So we now have the ports. So I think I should... let's get some more engines for our tanks as well. Let's see, I don't have the troop numbers to really push anywhere. I think I've got to just slowly strangle them. Can I... Let's see. Part of this is going to be infrastructure. Part of this is going to be motorization. So we... Looks like we have a surplus of trucks now. So that's good. I can cancel that deal. And there we go. Got another convoy we destroyed. I'm going to try to cut them off here. Making sure I have a Finnish division to back me up. I want to take this fort back. Just for the defensive bonus. Make the most of it while I have the upper hand. And we're still fighting in the air. We're taking out a lot more fighters than we're losing. They must just have an absurd number of fighters. Here we go. This is what we need. We've got the encirclement brewing. I'm going to try to pin them in place while I send this other division down. We've got a Finnish division here to help us out. And they can't have... See, they're at 40% attrition, it looks like. So I think waiting's going to be to my advantage here. Because I'm also conserving manpower. Who can I add? Just the combined arms. And I barely have any motorized and no mechanized at all. We're doing some ball bearings already. Any new medals I can award? Nope. So yeah, this is just a case of the longer I wait, the better it looks for me. They decrypted our ciphers again. Here we go. This is going to be a very nice encirclement. They've got nowhere to go. How many troops was that? That was like 4 or 5 divisions we caught in there. They're almost at 1 million. All right. My goal for this episode, we're going to get the Soviets to 1 million casualties. And then I'm going to call it. And the way things are going, that shouldn't take long. 950. Let's see how this capturing these 4 divisions goes. The Greeks joined the Allies. So where did that one come from? Just looking at my bonuses here. We could go for that, this bonus to help us with jets. However, I think I'm just going to go with this. No, I don't want to go naval. That's lame. Let's go with Hedgehog Defense. All right. 979,000 casualties for the Soviets. So that was a big encirclement we just managed. Let's see. Let's just keep this rolling. they have anywhere to bring in supply. Doesn't look like it. What happens if I attack here? I'm just kind of playing with attacks, seeing where there might be an opportunity. And I cannot let them get to the coast or reestablish any of these supply lines. Wonder if I can punch through here. Once the second front opens up, I should get through pretty easy. And I could probably trap another few divisions here. There we go, this pocket's getting smaller. So I'm going to have more supply lines. They've got more troops in a condensed area. It's looking good. And I wish some of these Finnish troops would help me out. 1941, let's keep rolling on these industrial techs. Oh, that's what it was. It was my, I'm playing a Finnish game on the side. And that's where I was unlocking the synthetic oil techs. That's why I was thinking of that. We're really knocking out some convoys. So that's got to hurt their industrial base as well. I don't know how many more divisions they can afford to lose. Because not only are they losing tons of troops, but it is the material too. I mean, this is infantry equipment, tanks, trucks, everything that they're losing. And look at that. My divisions I sent into the field definitely long before they were ready. They're all training up. I'm going to launch the general offensive now. And I think this should kind of just collapse on itself. I don't think they have the strength to hold it up. We took out some subs and transports at the same time. We are at 1.07 million. We are responsible for 718,000 of them to 124,000 of our own casualties. So I'm going to call it there for today. We are still managing to hold out in the air, though it does look like things might be tightening a little bit. Before we go, let's check on how these air wings are looking. Still looking good. All right, thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series, and have a good one.